All right, so to the barbell deadlift. If you have progressed up to this point and you're able to do the barbell, one of the first main cues you want to do for yourself is make sure that your shins are up against the bar first. Because if she ends up moving through her knees first instead of her hips, that bar's gonna wanna roll away. So it's a nice mental cue for yourself to make sure that you are hinging through the hips and not sitting through the knees. Once she is set up, hinging those hips back, her hand's gonna go just outside of her knees. Again, neutral spine, she's not arching her back one way or the other, keeping it nice and flat, hips are staying back, and when she goes to pull, her shoulders are nice in line, and that bar has a straight path, straight up and straight down. Again, nice neutral spine, pulling those shoulder blades back, really squeezing with those glutes up top, good full range of motion, setting the barbell on the ground, nice, slow, and controlled. All right, so one of the ways to be able to maybe break through a plateau that you're having with your deadlift is something like a block pull or a rack pull. We're just gonna be using 45-pound bumper plates to get us a little bit higher off the ground to help with the sticking point, which is typically right about knee height. So a lot of people struggle with being able to finish off the lift of the deadlift. This is gonna help to be able to power through that. Same exact setup, shins against the bar, feet about hip width apart, and as she sets up, hips are hinged, shoulder blades retracted, driving through those glutes, squeezing up top, and again, controlling it down. And by having it just a little bit more off the ground, you'll find that she's gonna be able to pull a little bit more weight, which is gonna help her central nervous system get ready for a heavier pull. Same exact form, good range of motion, squeezing those glutes, posture stays tight the entire time. All right, so one of the things to go over is where you place your hands. One of the things not to do, there are different variations, but we don't think you wanna try and grab off center. So typically, the over type of grip. This is where you should start. You should not move from this grip until your grip has been tested to the point that you can no longer hold the bar. After that, you're gonna do an over-under grip. You can modify this by switching your grip to either side, whichever is most comfortable, but either way, you wanna be able to have a nice tight over-under grip. What you do not wanna do is have a double under. This is a great way to be able to tear your bicep or even tear into your forearm, especially as you go into heavier weight. Another progression from the barbell deadlift, again, if you have been advanced and you've perfected the regular barbell deadlift, is doing a single leg barbell deadlift. Kind of like the Romanian deadlift, we're going full range of motion of a regular deadlift. Same stance, except for one leg. And as she pulls, having worked on that stabilization, but using the unilateral movement of one leg to pull through, squeezing that glute. Always typically want to start on the weaker side. You only want to match what your weak side can do. Keep in good form, good posture. Trying to be able to maintain your balance is very tough with this one. Give it a try, see what you think.